Good morning, it's day 30. It rained all night. Everything's very wet. Within the next probably 4.5 miles, I will have completed Knife's Edge. So I'm just starting out, but it's about 4 miles away. Everything obviously super wet. We'll see what the rocks are going to be like. I had a great night. The Lookout Hostel. It's a house, and the basement is set up for with bunks in it for the hikers. So they had loaner clothes, great shower, resupply. So it was all really good. Okay, a little confusing here. 2 on that tree, 1 on this tree. I'm guessing maybe I was supposed to come up here and not through the parking lot. Could be. So we'll go down this way a bit and see what it looks like. If there are more white blazes down this way. Welcome to the Appalachian Trail land. So I guess I'm going in the right direction. Yep, I see another white blaze. Faded one on the tree by me, but I see one down there a little bit. There's supposed to be a view off here to the side, but as you can see, I am just socked in by clouds and it has started to rain again. So no view for now. Well, I have myself some transmission lines here, but unfortunately, I still do not have a view other than the clouds. All right, this might be the beginning of my ascent to Knife's Edge, not sure, but I'll go ahead and get the picture now while I can for the video because it is starting to rain harder. So I'm going to have to put the phone away, put it in the plastic bag so it doesn't chance getting wet. But that's what I have for now. We'll see how this goes. I have made it up to Knife's Edge. Whew. Just did some hand and knees and feet climbing. I'm up to this point. I'm just really going so slow. The rocks are not too slippery. I mean, there's a little bit, but not too slippery. So I'm just take it easy. There's too many places for your foot to fall, or not fall, but slip into a crevice. And at that point, you'll wrench a knee or something really bad's going to happen. So I just gonna take my time and hope I make it through here unscathed. Hoo-wee, I'm tired. Unfortunately, this is my view from Knife's Edge. And that's down the side, which obviously you don't want to go. I don't see the other side right this minute because I'm on the east side. But if I do get around to the west side, I'll take some more videos. But I am slowly getting there. Hoo-wee. Well, what goes up must come down. And let's pray I come down nice and gently on my own accord. I am so excited I made it up and over Bake Oven Knob. Now I just need to figure out where the trail is going from here. I think I see a white blaze down this way. It's weird, it doesn't look like the trail, but I guess I'm bushwhacking my way because the trail's actually off to the left a little bit. There we go. I'm just so excited I made it up and over. Took me a little over 20 minutes, but I was definitely going nice and slow and choosing my steps carefully. I did not use my poles because I butt scooted a lot of the way or crab walked. Not knowing which of the rocks would be slippery, I really didn't want to stand fully upright and chance falling. So I just kept my center of gravity low and made my way through. My next big milestone is about 2.3 miles away. Bake Oven Knob. Another rocky climb, extremely steep up and steep down. Finally, a little bit of a break from the bigger rocks. At least here I can kind of put my feet flatter. There's still the pointy rocks in here, but at least I can find more spaces to put my feet in between them. I believe that is the longest stretch of boulder and rock scrambling I've had to do yet. That went on for a few miles. I really don't know if the rest of the day is going to hold that type of stuff. I do know Baker's Knob will definitely, or Baker Knob, whatever it's called, will definitely hold that. Woohoo! Look at this. It's like a maintenance road of sorts. Yeah, baby. There are rocks all over it, but not as bad as the other parts of the trail have been. Oh, look at this coming up. A little bit of dirt, baby. Yeah. Oh, nice. It's soft under the feet because it's a little wet. Oh, yeah. Man, this is great. I made it to the Bake Oven Knob parking lot area. This says Bake Oven Knob Hawk Watch, State Game Lands 217. And coming up in here, and it looks like there's some trail magic going on. I better zoom or pull this out a little bit. Maybe some trail magic going on. It's awesome just to have a chair to sit on. So it was very nice to stop there. I had a hot dog, some cherries, a Gatorade, and now I'm on my way. I'm about 3/10 of a mile maybe from the peak of Baker Knob. I'm going down the other side. They said it gets pretty tricky and just, take my time and be careful. There are a lot of rocks after that. Go for quite a while. So this is getting ready to make my way up. You can see over here the blaze on the tree, so I'm on the right path. You just got to figure it out. This is amazing, God's creation out here. Look at this. Maybe I'll start out far away at first. And you can see roofs down there. I don't know if those are houses or hotels, vacation places. The beautiful Pennsylvania countryside. I don't see any raptors flying around out here today. I really liked that they had a picture here of all the different raptors, the Pennsylvania raptors. So if there were any flying around, you might be able to tell what type they are, which one they are. The haze is slowly burning off. I'm very thankful to have made it up on these huge rocks, all this rocky area without the sun beating down on me. Let's see if I can get back here down to where these roofs are for a couple of these. I don't know if they're homes, like I said, or vacation kind of places, but beautiful. So this is what I will continue on. And from what I understand, I'm going to have this for quite a while. There's a group in front of me. They were just leaving the lookout when I got there. I think there were approximately 12 children and 3 or 4, I think 4 adults with them. They told me they were from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and they were doing a one-day hike. They came up here and now they're heading back down to a parking lot area. I'm not sure which one, but that's where they're headed to. So I'm sure eventually I'll catch up with them or be near them. But yep, this is what they're climbing over as well. Oh my glory, I'm finally through that section of the rock climbing, boulder hopping, whatever you want to call it. You couldn't even hop. I was literally lowering myself down, butt scooting. Man, all those children, like me, I was ahead of them. They let me go by. They were having a little talk session, and then they let me go on by. So I got up ahead of them, and then I couldn't find the trail anymore. No idea where the trail was. So I decided to climb up to a high point so I could look down and see if there were blazes on the rocks that I just could not see at eye level. And sure enough, there were some. So as they came through, I sat there and guided them through the rocks. I talked, okay, now turn left. All right, now that you're there, the person in the lead, turn to your right. And you should be able to see a tree now that has a blaze on it. And, oh yeah, we do, yay. You know, so I was able to help them get through, and then I came down behind them. So for 20 minutes, I wandered around up there, no idea how to get onto the trail. It was crazy. There were just so many boulders, and you just couldn't figure out where the path was. So they had a couple kids that were lagging way behind, so they stopped again to wait on those children, and I've gone forward. So now I'm just back to the regular rocky trail and not that climbing, butt scooting kind of rocks. But I do have to say, it was rather frustrating wandering around in circles up there for 20 minutes trying to figure out exactly where the trail was to get down all those boulders. So here we have Bake Oven Knob Shelter. You can see it down there through the trees. Here I have a transmission field in the middle of my boulder climb. Or transmission lines, whatever you want to call it, in the middle of my boulder field. But there you have it. Downward I go. The sky is not looking very promising, making it look like rain showers are going to come in again. Well, look what I see here in the middle of the trail. A turtle. That's amazing. I wonder in the world where he came from, or she. Well, I just had some more trail magic. There was a gentleman set up there. His trail name is Germs, J-E-R-M-S. Those are the initials of all his children. First initial for all his children. He came out to do a little bit of trail magic. He had pergogies, I think they were called. These little potato things. I had to pick out the jalapenos, but man, they were good. Some Gatorade, some chips. So it was nice. So far, I have not had to pull out my lunch and eat it. Had hot dogs at the first tent setup of trail magic, and then, I don't know. I'm sure you guys all know the name, but pergogies, something like that. So that was pretty cool. I still have a good 5 miles to go. The sun has come out and it's getting warm really quick. There was another gentleman that came in. He sat down, had something to eat as well. And let me see, what was his trail name? Darn, I can't remember his trail name. But anyway, this is his 9th time in 11 years doing the Appalachian Trail. His 9th time. I could not get over that. He said his goal is to do it 10 times. I could not believe it. 9 times. It's taken me 3 years to do it once. I've gone from rock bouldering into ferns. There are still rocks on the trail, but now I'm in a bunch of ferns. The guy at Trail Magic said I'd be riding along the ridge for a little bit. I mean, there'll be a little bit of ups and downs here and there, but he said you're pretty much riding along the ridge, and then it's the steep downhill into Palmerton. Look what I have here. Oh yeah. Pillows under my feet. Ooh, the softness of those pine needles is awesome. Oh, it feels so good. It's not to say there aren't rocks under them or roots now and then, but overall, man, that softness feels so good. Whew. It is so hot in here. Everything is moist, and then the sun, the heat from the sun, it just makes everything feel that much hotter. All right, well, that was nice. I had my little pillows for a bit. Now I'm back in the tall grass and trying to make sure I don't trip on any of the rocks that are being covered up by the tall grass. And now we have our ferns. We got it all going on. I still can't get over a turtle right in the middle of the path. Let's see what we have here. Penn Turnpike, 680 feet due south behind you. So it says it's below us. So there must be a tunnel. Oh, that's pretty cool. There must be a tunnel on that Pennsylvania Turnpike. And we're actually standing above it. That's pretty neat. So that was pretty neat back there. Lehigh Tunnel South Portal. So the tunnel is going underneath the Appalachian Trail, and we're literally standing on top of the tunnel. That is pretty neat. All right, I have a wonderful view from up here. I'm not sure what all that is over there, if they're doing some type of mining, digging out on that area. But down here you get in the town of Palmerton, and it's pretty cool because I can see a pool down there. That blue circle is a pool. I'd like to go jump in it, that's for sure. It's just amazing as I walk along. I'm just on this open ridge here. Keep seeing this view. Absolutely beautiful. And this is what I'm walking on up here. All these broken up stones. And then you get the view out there. Man, I'm hot. Ooh-wee. Down there is the Pennsylvania Turnpike. And the cars are going in the tunnel and then out of the tunnel, obviously, but they're going in that tunnel underneath the mountain, which I had been hiking on, where I took a picture at the sign saying that the tunnel was 650 feet below us. So that's pretty neat. Another overlook here, so I have no idea what town is what down there. But this is a whole nother town on this side. I don't know the name of it, but there's another town. Since I still have a couple miles, 2.8 or something, down into Palmerton. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Whew. I continue walking along this ridge above Palmerton, Pennsylvania, and it looks like to me at some point there was a fire up here. I mean, it looks like it had to be years ago, but it looks like remnants of a fire. And my path continues down this way. I'm hoping that I'm within about a mile. My feet are killing me. Oh, I'm getting closer. Oh. But while I had a view, that is what I have to climb tomorrow. The trail continues to be full of these rocks. I think my feet are officially now on fire on the bottom. I'll be going nice and slow down this hill. So my feet are very, very tender and my knees are quite sore. But I'm almost to the finish line for the day. And this is it, coming to the end of my day. And what a day it's been. Hoo-wee. I am so tired. Oh my glory, I am exhausted. But this is at the end of the day. I hope you all had a great day. I am thankful I've made it. I am just ready to collapse. Let's see what this sign says here. Lehigh Furnace Gap, Little Gap, Leroy Smith Shelter, Bake Oven Knob, 9.1. So 309, 15.3 miles. So that would be approximately what I did today. 15.3. That's on the sign. I'd have to look at my map and see what it shows that I did. But that's it. I am done. And tomorrow, somehow around that bad boy,